Now Malik yoga. Why you do that? You done went on that thing and had that interview, and you just a ranting, raving, and carrying on and so forth, and cussing and whatnot and everything on them people show. What's wrong with you? Don't make no goddamn sense. Now how you gonna get mad? Cause them people allegedly done said something against you about you being, you know, liking the girlies and whatnot and so on and so forth. You can't get mad at them for that. You the one did it.
He was humping on the sex worker.
He was humping on a sex worker.
Yeah, the transgender sex workers and the sex workers back in the day. So that's what the boy was trying to ask him.
Oh, he was down there in Miss Lamert Park down there in L.A. down there in Miss Lamert Park, honey. That's where the children used to go back in the day in the 90s and the early 2000s. They was down there in Miss Lamert Park. Down there, Crutton.
It was like
we used to call it Crutton back in the day.
Out and said they had sexual relationships.
We called it Crutton back in the day. We didn't call it no allegations. They called it Crutton back in the day. They wasn't telling in. Now all of a sudden they want to tell because the titties got power. Them titties got power. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Look what you done did to yourself. Now you down there just to upset, mad, and so from carrying on. I beg to differ. To be honest, I beg to differ. I feel like this. Well, you don't want to know how I feel, but I'm going to tell you how I feel any motherfucking way. You ain't had no business down there. You knew who your status was back in the day. When you got a certain status, you can't do certain shit. Anybody named mama know that.
Why would somebody...
Anybody named mama know that. He got a certain status. He knew he couldn't be out there humping on them little transgenders like that. And I wonder where you was at down there humping on the kids. Because you was down there doing that movie, New York Undercover. I want you to watch the New York Undercover. You know, sometimes people gotta, you know how always when you know how they have titles of movies and stuff and you always hear them mention the title and the name? That's what that T is right there. They was telling the story before we even knew it, just like the first 48. You know, in the first 48 is when they try to catch the people. And down in the New York Undercover, Mr. Malik was undercover. Don't feel bad. You might as well get in line with Robert Kelly and Ed Buck. Speaking of Ed Buck, Mr. Ed Buck, I like to fuck. That's his name. My name is Buck, and I like to fuck. You fuck yourself. Boy, look at here. And let me tell you something. I was just recently, anyway, I know they done changed the lunch menu down there at the jailhouse. Mr. Buck like to fuck. You done fucked around and gonna fuck yourself off. That's what you gonna do. That's all it is to it. You're gonna fuck around and fuck yourself off. You done fucked yourself off. Now you're gonna be and now you're gonna be on the motherfucking you're gonna be on one of them motherfucking shows on the goddamn forensic files and so forth and so on and whatnot. That's what the fuck you gonna be. Ain't no swishing, ain't no rapping. Man, can you go get me one, please?
That's far.
That's not that far. I'm talking about, no it's not. And you done messed up. Cause your house wants to be now no house no more. Ain't nobody gonna wanna stay there. Ain't nobody gonna wanna do nothing. You down there. You motherfucking goddamn, delegates and goddamn supporters always doing shit and don't think ain't nobody gonna catch up to y'all ass. You thought you was down there spending all that money on them goddamn judges and shit, and that shit wasn't gonna come back on your ass. And let me tell you something. Them judges got 5 codes of ethics that they gotta follow, and then when they fuck up and go against them 5 codes of ethics, they ass gonna be fucked just like you. Ain't nobody else exempt. You ain't exempt, and neither is they ass exempt. You, Malik, or Robert, all y'all asses is gonna be lined up down there with old treasure troll ass. I wonder, can they impeach him?
Impeach who?
Malik?
What they gonna impeach him out of?
I don't know. I was just asking.
No, they could sue his ass. And he could be in there with R. Kelly.
He ain't got no money. Because if he had some money, he would have got him a chapstick line. And if anybody could have sold a chapstick line, it's his ashy lip ass. He could have sold a chapstick line. I guarantee you the fuck out of that. Matter of fact, he could have sold. While you running around here doing shit, Malik, what you should have did was you should have been smart. And you should have been you should have had your little chapstick line selling you some chapstick to these little gays and these little transgenders that you was down there humping on. Because I'm going to tell you something about the gay kids. We like a good lip balm. Like them lips to be smooth and not all ashy and stuff and so on and so forth. You done fucked up. You done fucked yourself into a whole nother position now. What the fuck you gonna do?
Who died? Somebody died already?
I don't even know, babe. They just passing away every day. Who is that?
Burning Man.
I don't know who that is.
Edward Kingsbury.
I don't know who that is. Somebody done passed away, y'all. And I'm so sorry. Rest in peace. People been passing away left and right. I've been going to. I'm so tired. I done went to so many funerals and bought so many new goddamn suits this year. It don't make no sense.
Oh, he had cancer.
But anyway, let's get back to the story at hand. The story at hand today, what we talking about, is Malik Yoba down there done cussed them folks out down in that building and telling people fuck them and fuck them and fuck them. Malik, you need all the motherfucking friends you can get. You can't be running around here telling nobody fuck you and fuck this and fuck that, because you the one fucked. What you gonna do is the question. Talking about this ain't no, what'd he say? This ain't no, what he said, babe? This ain't no what? He just said, this life. He said, this life. And guess what? Life it is. You done fucked up, though, I'll tell you that. You done fucked up. And now you down there cussing. You taking your anger out on the wrong motherfucker. You need to take your anger out on yourself. You down there mad at people and shit. I need to shave. Y'all know, I know when I need to shave because I start scratching my face because I don't like that hair growing on me. And look at me. Just done got hairy in my 40s. Don't make no sense. And Malik, you need some real friends. Let me tell you what you should have did, Malik. You and Jesse Smollett, because both of you motherfuckers done fucked up and just fucked up y'all. You know, they give you motherfuckers rights, and they done gave us some rights and shit, and you motherfuckers didn't exercise the right to remain silent. Dumb, ignorant motherfuckers. Y'all must have forgot. Y'all trying to, oh my God, I'm gonna be black, I'm gonna be gay, I'm gonna be LGBT community. Y'all better learn to shut the fuck up. LGBTQ. Whatever alphabets y'all got us labeled under. I'm only part of the G, so that's the only part I need to remember is the G part of the LG and the B and the Q and the T community. We is part of the Rainbow Coalition, but what I will tell you is this. You and Jesse Smollett is some ignorant motherfuckers. You just did too much. You just did too much. You can't do what you want to do when you got that much motherfucking goddamn entitlement, dumbass. I just wanted to know I want to know what you and Jesse was thinking. You and Sis was tripping. Y'all done went down there and convinced y'all motherfucking self that it was okay. Look at that vein in my eye. Y'all, oh babe, look at this, a wrinkle right here. Is that a wrinkle or a vein? Look. Is that a wrinkle or a vein? It's a wrinkle. I need to go down there and get some of them Botox. Oh, I got them in both eyes. It is a wrinkle. Look. I think I've been crying too much this year. Fucking around with Jesse and motherfucking Malik. I'm liable to have 17, 18,000 wrinkles. Cause you motherfuckers is fucking up. Just fucking up shit. And think somebody owe your ass something. Don't nobody owe you nothing. You done fucked up your kid's life. And you done fucked up your baby mama life. You done fucked up, because let me tell you, it's a certain way you supposed to do what you doing. And you didn't do what you was supposed to do the right motherfucking way. Your ass just being selfish and thinking about your motherfucking self. But guess the fuck what? When you decided to have them motherfucking kids behind by that motherfucking lady, and y'all was on good terms, whatever the case may be, your ass should have decided that your silly ass was going to do this another way and present the way in a family-oriented way. That way your kids or your baby mama wouldn't have been offended. It wouldn't have took nothing but a small-ass conversation for you to have with them and present the whole situation the right way. But no, your dumb ass going to try to use somebody else's downfall as your upcoming and your uprising to come out to the gay community like everybody was just going boop, bop, except your ass. No, you just got booped and bopped on your motherfucking head. And now you're going to have to sit your underestimated ass down because you done underwhelmed the whole goddamn community with this lies of bullshit that your ass done produced out here in the world. Just fucking up to be fucked up. Man, I didn't think that was funny. Let me see what they did to her.
She wanted a Fantasia.
She wanted a... Let me see what she got then. Girl, Fantasia, somebody wanted your hairstyle, and I'm finna see what they got.
And she went to the Chinese people.
Oh, girl, let me see what...
Trim her hair, they didn't set it. Wait, look.
Okay, I woke up right
Big...
This is the style that I wanted. I wanted to grow my hair out.
And Fantasia, she got an old picture of you.
This is what I wanted. Okay.
That's a picture.
This is what I got.
Bitch, Fantasia, they done gave her a Loretta Devine.
She didn't show me the mirror. I was like, oh, very pretty, very pretty. And I was like, let me see it. And I looked, and I was like, God,
Bitch.
food and help out, but I may have to go back in there and get a Halloween mask or something. Oh, brother.
Bitch, she looked like... Girl, they gave her... They done gave her a Sasquatch bob. Because that's what the fuck that was. The fuck was that? That's motherfucking wrong. You motherfuckers be going them people places and stuff, and they said they gonna do something to your hair, and your shit don't come out right at all, and you come out looking like a jacked up ass portobello mushroom. That's what she looked like, a portobello mushroom. Anyway, I ain't forgot about your motherfucking ass, nigga.
Nika.
That nigga, yeah. Sus. You know. I don't think I got bit by a mosquito or something. Something over here itching me. Oh yeah, something done got me. Something done got me, y'all.
Yeah, I'll pick you up. Yeah.
What you gonna do? And why you get all mad at that man and start snatching all the microphones and so on and so forth? I seen that video, and then you gonna have the audacity to tell them that they need to give you all them cars to them cameras. Child, please, that shit uploaded it, boo. Uploaded it, we done synced it, and we done synced it. And guess the fuck what? You is what you is, and you does what the fuck you does, and you did what you did, and now your ass gotta suffer and deal with the consequences around the situation that you have created for yourself. They say when you make your bed, you have to lie in it, and guess what? You make that motherfucker with some of them sheets they've been advertising on Amazon in the middle of the bed when the kid come in the middle of the night and they talk about this comfort. You done made your bed with some of them motherfuckers with goose down pillows and one of them motherfucking purple things on there to keep you cool throughout the middle of the night that you can use for the first 100 days without paying for it. You have made yourself definitely a good bed and pallet that you must lay and roll upon and get up in that motherfucker and comfort yourself because you the one brought the story to their hand. Like, what is you mad about? You mad because you brought some shit to the surface that you didn't think was gonna fuck yourself over. You should have brought it to the surface the right motherfucking way. Because guess what? Everybody in they motherfucking know that right now is the time to be gay, quote unquote, and all the rights is quote unquote that they done gave us, quote unquote, and everything about gay is empower. Yes to the people, empower to the people, but you done fucked yourself up because you shouldn't have did that the way you did it. What you should have did was did that the right way. I'm telling you, that's what you should have did. The shit behooves me, and I'm beyond understanding about the situation at hand. I'm just beyond it. Like, what were you thinking? What were you thinking? Like, you exempt. Boy, you was not no exempt. What you gonna do? You's the bad boy for life now, nigga. That's what you is. You might as well hang up your little coat. You, Book, and Robert. Yeah, you might as well hang your shit up. Hang your shit up, baby. Cause y'all going to La Pinta, or y'all gonna. I don't know if you going to La Pinta, but you might as well. Shit, you done signed your own motherfucking warrant, dumb dick. I'm confused, especially when you know. This is what I don't understand. You, nigga, you know you did what the fuck you did. If you knew you did what the fuck you did, like, you should have kept your place on a certain platform and not try to push yourself out there too motherfucking much. And you definitely should have said what the fuck you said, being that this quote-unquote time is in the place to where anybody can accuse you of anything, and you do got to defend yourself, and you are going to have to make it very aware and apparent how that came about, how it did not come about. Answer these questions and to the allegations that has been made upon you, or your ass gonna suffer. Huh?
I found they do a carpet cleaning and a upholstery cleaning.
Who?
The people.
They do upholstery cleaning and floor cleaning. Do they wax the wood floors?
Well, I think so because they do them floors.
Babe.
Yeah.
That's the same kind of cleaning you be doing, honey. That floor, that carpet, that's cool. But I think we can just buy us a carpet cleaner. I've been looking for a carpet shampoo ourselves. We only got 2 rooms of shampoo. The fucking entryway to our bedroom, our sitting room, and then our bedroom is the only 2 rooms in the house got carpet. What I'm gonna need to get is one of them goddamn steam things. To steam this goddamn wood flow. I wish you'd be quiet. Y'all, my dog be acting like he run this motherfucking house, and Coy act like my son Irie. He gotta be seen, he gotta be heard, he want the last word. They don't understand. Here, honey. What we gonna have for dinner? Watch this, y'all. Who was that?
She said, make sure you could.
Make sure I could.
Because she wanted to see y'all something. She said she was coming back.
Bitch, I'm gonna make some motherfucking lasagna out of top ramen, bitch. Let me tell you something, Leaky. Malik what? Oh, that's what they should have named you, Malik with. Y'all just love my hair. It's so thick. And it's super black right now. And I haven't even colored it in a minute. I'm about to get it braided. I'm about to get my hair braided. Malik, let me tell you what you should have did. Bitch, when you first found out, excuse me, but when you first found out that Mr. Buck, who like the fuck was in trouble, that's what your ass should have been. You and him would have made a perfect motherfucking pair.
That bitch is not eating that.
And you can say what the fuck you want to say, and y'all can say how the fuck y'all want to feel. I don't give a fuck. The motherfuckers is in the same fucking category with they ignorant ass. I don't understand that. You gonna take your silly ass and decide you want to go announce your sexuality to the world without even discussing it with your kids. Without discussing it with your kids, apparently you didn't even discuss it with your motherfucking agency or your goddamn agent. You just wouldn't pull a public ass motherfucking stunt and didn't realize what the fuck your dumb ass was tweeting or texting or putting out to the world. You didn't know what the fuck you was doing. I mean, apparently you really didn't. Like, really on some real shit. Like, bro, I'm gay. I got kids. And I got to make sure when I first had kids, I had to understand that there was rules and regulations, directions, instructions, and caution signs to everything that I was going to do therefore after. Because I had to realize that my kids didn't ask to be here. No matter what, my kids didn't ask to be here first and foremost. And as a parent, it's your job to do everything in your power to guide your kids in the right direction and to be responsible for your children until they become men or until your daughters become of age to where they are getting married and they are becoming a team with somebody else. But your ass ain't even worried about that. Your stupid ass gonna go over there and announce what the fuck you gonna announce as if it wasn't gonna affect your kids. You should have had enough, if anything, enough respect to even just get on the phone and say, hey, y'all look what, guess what? Or something. I don't even know how the fuck you was gonna present it. You should have took a week or so to present it to your kids in a way, in the fashion and form to where they would be having a little bit more respect for you. I don't know if you did that. I doubt if you did that because the way you did it was very fucking careless. I can't see somebody in their right mind thinking I'm gonna just put this out here like that. Took enough time and consideration to have heartfelt emotion to go and talk to their children and let them know this is exactly what I have going on in my life and this is exactly what you may be faced with after this because I'm going to announce this. Now, that we would have had a problem. I would have personally have, and I'm sure if I would have had at least 50% more of respect for you by announcing it that way, not for the actions that you took getting there, but for announcing it the way that you should have announced it, I would have had at least 50% more respect for your ass than I do right now. Because you trying to make it seem like your ass can just get away with like this, and it's like how to get away with murder. No, bitch, you can't get away with this, fool. Here, honey. I'm just dumbfounded. I'm dumbfounded. And I'm like dumbfounded and I'm more than underwhelmed about why. What would make you think that's okay? What would make you think it's okay for you to just single yourself out within another situation that was a tragic situation, especially somebody's suicide, to make it feel like, oh my God, I've done this before. No, motherfucker, you can't just sneak that motherfucking conversation in over a fucking basket of beignets and a hot ass cup of tea. You can't do no shit like that. You can't do no shit like that because I couldn't do no shit like that. I mean, like, really though, I know for myself and I speak differently and I know everybody is affected within this lifestyle differently. I didn't have the same effects with my family that most people do, and I didn't have to go through a lot of the things that people went through when they came out to their family. I wasn't denied. I wasn't shunned. I wasn't pushed to the side. However, I wasn't scared about doing what I was doing, and I wasn't scared about coming out to my family at the point when I did come out. I really did not give a flying fuck about how anybody felt, but my family also know that I was that type of person, and the spirit that I carry with me, I didn't care. Like, if you didn't like me, you just didn't fucking like me. But I came out of my family reunion. You know what I mean? Like, I just showed up with my boyfriend. I showed up with like my nigga, and it was just a whole, and it was like, and I introduced him as that, and like there it was there, and I was scared, I was nervous as fuck, because I was like, but I just said to myself, if you gonna do this, you only need to do it one time, and like if I was gonna do it, I wasn't gonna be running around. I have a large ass family. The last thing I wanted to do was be answer 10,000 questions to motherfuckers asking me what the fuck and this, that. No, I just showed up, boom, bam, this is what it was. But damn, that was 21, 22 years ago when I came out the coffin. Nigga, that was a whole different time. I have balls of steel to do that. And like, in my community where I live here in California, like, we didn't have no large black gay community. We didn't have no large circle or network of black, gay, lesbian, or transgender friends and family just as a unit. We had a few of us. When I say it was a few, I'm gonna say it was less than 50 of us, and we all knew each other. We all had an inner circle. We all hung with each other. We all looked out for each other. That's what we did. But like, we we grew up with the morale that no matter what, especially those of us who had children, no matter what, we had to like live in a different purpose. We couldn't do everything everybody else had to do. We gave ourselves guidelines, and we lived by those guidelines. I don't know what the fuck y'all got going on these days. Like, really though, y'all don't have no guidelines for none of the shit y'all do. Y'all just do what the fuck y'all do, say what the fuck y'all say, and don't think about the repercussions of it or the actions or anything this is going. Like, you know, for every action there's a reaction. So you said something, we're reacting to it, of course, naturally, by any means necessary. Like, not only are we going to react to it in a political way, we're going to react to it in a personal way. Like, it's almost insulting to say, how dare you think you can get away with using somebody else's death as a reason for you to come out? And nigga, we like, wasn't nobody else ever able to do that. We weren't able to lean on the next person's sexuality or lean on the next person's experience in life to be able to use it as a platform. No, we all individually, as a person, as a human being, especially living this gay lifestyle openly, had to go through the emotional turmoil of being able to, even if we didn't go through denial, we had to go through the mental challenge of thinking that we were going to be denied, we were going to be shunned, we were not going to be welcomed, because that's what you averagely see in this community. Growing up in this community, that's what you averagely see. 97% of my friends that was around me was all denied by their family. It was all shunned. Like, I have friends who passed away and we couldn't even have a service for them because their family didn't give a flying fuck, nor would they ever go claim their body or let us claim the body. Some they would, because we begged and pleaded, and they wasn't going to do it. So some of them would, but most of them wouldn't. They'd be like, I don't give a fuck. That's one less dead. And it was just the saddest thing in the world. So I'm just literally under like whelmed. And I felt like you belittled that young man's character by using his death and his suicide as a platform for you to sneak out to the world that you also have, quote unquote, as you say, you don't really think they're gay tendencies or whatever. But however any other straight male, prison male, whatever view it, fucking with a nigga is fucking with a nigga. You don't gotta consider it gay, because personally, I really have an issue with the fact that there's a label on it anyway, because I feel like at the end of the day, it was always that your personal business is your personal business. Now, had people really kept their personal business, a lot of the things that people experience in life, we wouldn't experience. However, we wouldn't be as far as you. So there's a catch-22 with each one of those, issues. But all I know is that you shouldn't have did what you did, bro. You shouldn't have did what you did. Here, honey. Shouldn't have did what he did. I used that boy death as a platform. You ain't no better, like I said, than that man Ed, but you ain't no better than him. And I'm gonna tell y'all this. I will say this first and foremost. Some of you people that's out there protesting against Ed Buck, y'all is some of the same motherfuckers that was unfortunately like some of Ed Buck's victims. Y'all do the same shit. Y'all in the same category. And whether y'all try to do it in a cuter way, in a cleaner way, and reposition and retransition it in the house, and like that's just like saying, oh, nigga, I live in the ghetto, but the inside of my house ain't ghetto because I keep my shit plush. Nigga, the ghetto is the ghetto. I don't give a fuck how you rearrange your furniture. I don't give a fuck how many air fresheners or Febrezes you plug in. And believe you me, I am a very good, well fucking fan of going down to the goddamn Bath and Body Works and getting them expensive ass plug-ins. But I don't give a fuck how many of them you put in your house. If you're ghetto, you're fucking ghetto at the end of the day. And a lot of you motherfuckers, y'all live on fucking backwards ass motherfucking morals and values in life before, and I think it's crazy, and I think it's very biased, and I just think it's very, very sad that most of y'all who are against Ed Buck and y'all call yourself supporting Ed Buck, supporting the people that are victims of Ed Buck, y'all just as bad as Ed Buck. Cause half you motherfuckers would have been in the same position, and some of you motherfuckers probably was over there done fucked on old Buck for some change of 3, and it just luckily didn't happen to y'all motherfuckers. But now, I'm not saying anything bad against the victims. Don't get me wrong before y'all take the shit out of content and think, oh my God, he is a supporter, or oh my God, he bashing the victims. No, I'm not bashing the victims, and no, I'm definitely not a fucking supporter of his. I'm definitely against the shit that he did. I'm definitely against it. However, I will tell you this. A lot of you motherfuckers ain't gonna act like you motherfuckers don't be in this gay community doing a lot of the bullshit that be going on. A lot of the shit that go on, half you motherfuckers created. Not saying that they created the issue, not saying that they was okay with the issue, not saying that the shit should have happened to them. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is that you motherfuckers know goddamn well, a lot of you motherfuckers be in the wrong place at the right time because you want to be there. That's just it, and that's motherfucking all. I'm not saying that's what they was doing. I am saying that a lot of y'all and a lot of us in this gay community, transgender community, lesbian community, a lot of us bend rules, regulations, and try to stretch shit over far and above and beyond to make it feel like we different or we separated from the rest of the world when shit go on. And that's not true, because we wanted to be on a certain pedestal. We wanted these rights. We wanted to be able to do this and do that. And everybody wanted all these rights. And I'm for it and I'm with it. I am and I am. However, what I am saying, a lot of us wanted to be with these rights and shit. And a lot of y'all wasn't even supportive enough of the shit was going on in the first place. Now, all of a sudden, everybody poop, poop, pop. Everybody gay. I knew it was going to happen. Pastor told me I had to get determined. I seen it coming. I said, watch. I said, not only that. I've been telling everybody for the least for the last year. I'm telling y'all, gay is gonna be the next thing. Gay, and everybody want to have a church. Now everybody got churches. Everybody preaching and so on and so forth and carrying on. I remember it was a time and a place in the back in the day where you had to come from a church binding family with the spirit, with the anointing, with the referrals and referation of coming into a building and being able to know that you not only was a minister or a pastor, but you was coming from holiness, what they considered as far as family, or you were coming from church royalty. Now they don't give a hot damn if your ass came from jacking and crack on the hot box with some hot wings and goddamn honey mustard. Your ass can preach, and these motherfuckers know it. They just know it. That's gonna be the next thing. Watch. Well, it's already been the thing, but that's gonna be watch. Watch what I tell you. Watch. Watch what I tell you. It's gonna be some shit. That's what it's gonna be, some shit.
So good, can't clarify. That's what she performed.
Who is?
Arts and Dragons.
It's the queen performing.
Yeah, it's Trinity being ready in the dressing room. She acts eloquent when she performed.
Holla.
She said so good, can't.
Hey, Trinity and them, y'all performing and stuff and whatnot. And don't get me wrong. And this is what I don't like. Let me tell you what I don't like about none of this shit. Just none of it. Just none of it. Everybody want to be nasty in a big old nasty pot of greens. As soon as all the greens gone and nothing in the pot left but the meat, everybody want to run from the pot. Who ate the last greens? I don't even know. Don't nobody never know shit. Don't nobody never know nothing. In the gay community, when the shit pop off and the shit happen, don't nobody know nothing. You motherfuckers know, because we all know. Now, I done sat there around, I've been in this game for 21 years, 22 years. I done seen a lot of shit come and go. I done had a lot of friends come and go. I done had a lot of friends come and stay. I only got a couple. I think I got about one. I got one gay friend left. My nigga, I got one gay friend left. And we about to have a reunion. We about to have a reunion, and we finna. That's gonna be the key. That's gonna be the key digs. That day, I'm having a good old panel discussion that day, honey, because we gonna discuss lots of do's and don'ts when it comes down to this gay community and these young gay children, and even the older gay children. You know, like it's gonna be a lot of things. I've seen a lot of examples. I done seen some people. I done seen a lot of people go that I've been acquainted with and that I know in my given time when it comes down to this lifestyle. But I think in this lifestyle, it comes with rules and regulations, guidelines. You have to have guidelines. Not only do you have to not have guidelines around you, but you have to set certain standards and guidelines for yourself. You can't just move about this lifestyle and think that everything is going to be cool and kosher. No, that's not like how life goes. Just like any other person, straight, gay, whatever, we all have to have rules, regulations, and guidelines that we have to live by, and like in order to make it out here. Like that's just what we have to do. Like it's like saying, oh my God, everybody going out, we finna get wasted. Okay, somebody in the group ain't gonna get wasted. Somebody in the group gotta have common sense. Like really, it keeps a balance. Like and if you know you're not that person, then keep somebody around you that is like that. Maybe keep somebody positive around you like that, because that'll balance you out. That'll keep you. That'll keep you in line. It'll let you. It'll give you clear direction. And if you can't clear direction in a visual standpoint, and there's a motherfucking problem. You know. There really is. If you can't see there's some things that you don't want to do in life by looking at the people that's around you, or some things that you do want to do in life by looking at the people around you, then that's the problem. Because people can give you a whole lot of direction just by paying attention and being attentive of the things that's around you. Like really though, you have to do that sometimes. Like just because you hang with them don't mean you got to be like them. Sometimes it takes for you to hang with them to see exactly what the fuck that they are doing, to know that okay, I definitely want to do this, or say hey, I definitely the fuck ain't doing that. You know. Like, growing up in my young gay life, like, all of my friends, we was hella cool. We turned up, we partied, we had a certain clique that we clicked with. You know, I'm from a house. I ain't gonna speak all that right now, but you know, I'm from a certain house, and we used to do house things, and we went to all the balls, and we participated, and we sat there, and we kicked. But it was like, we had, even though, like, my immediate clique, my circle, like, we still live by certain rules and regulations. Like, even though we did house shit, we was in the house and we went to all the balls and we did certain things. Like, we lived by certain rules and regulations. It was like, you know, like, for me, I've been doing hair for fucking ever, for 30 years. So, I've always had that hustle no matter what. Where I go, I always took my shit with me. And I was going to keep some money in my pocket. That was just it, and that's all. I was going to keep some money in my pocket. My other friend, he was a club promoter. He always kept money. We always had things that we always kept money in our pocket. Now, there was a few of my friends that were transsexuals and they were prostitutes, and that's what they did as a living. That's what they did to make it. That's what they did to eat. That's how they lived. However, in that time, we living in California, we came from Fresno. All of our folks, all of our friends, all of our life was in Oakland. So like when we went out there and we did things like that, yeah, our friends did all that, but we was from where our grandmas would kill the fuck out of us. And me and my partner, we was like, nigga, great, kill us. Like, we can't do shit like this, nigga. We gotta go to work. And so we had those guidelines set for ourselves because for us, it was going to keep us alive and keep us safe and keep us being able to maneuver and do what we wanted to do in the way we wanted to do it. We didn't want to be those that was like that. We wanted to be those that wanted to be like us. And so, like, y'all got to have standards, man. Y'all got to be smart. Y'all got to move wisely. Y'all got to be strategic by the things that you do and the things that you say. And understand that when you have other people in your life, the things that you do and say will affect them, and it's going to affect them. And y'all not moving in the right motherfucking manner and fashion. Y'all not. And that's why I say all you motherfuckers is all the same. It all falls in line. Like, really though, y'all got that status and y'all abused it and y'all used it the wrong way. That's what the fuck y'all did. And if y'all wanted to be those type of motherfucking people, then y'all should have backed y'all ass up and not been in the front line of doing what y'all doing. Cause guess what? Y'all fucked y'allself. Y'all put y'allself out there with a status with so much on such a platform to where your stability depends upon the rest of the world and how they view and think about you. And once you put yourself out there like that and put yourself on a platform, you can't do everything that everybody else want to do. That's just it, and that's all. That's why I said it all ties. It comes in line with the rules and regulations and the guidelines you set for yourself in this lifestyle. Like, you can't just move like everybody else move. Bro, we learned that the hard way. We could not move the way anybody wanted to move. That just wasn't going to work for us. It wasn't going to be beneficial. We had to move strategically. We had to move right. We had to move like in the best fashion or form that was going to make us better. That was going to make us work harder. That was going to create a foundation and stability in a life that we wanted to live. Like, y'all can't just go out here and just say reckless shit the way y'all saying it and don't think you ain't got no repercussions, nigga. Like, you motherfuckers is gonna pay for this shit that you motherfuckers is doing. That shit ain't cool. Yeah, but you gonna pay, unfortunately. Unfortunately, you let the best of your little motherfucking fucked up ass lifestyle get a hold of your ass too. You and Malik. Malik thought it was cute and blah. I'm gonna just say it like that. No, bruh. You don't get no passes, nigga. Like, you don't get no passes. Like, even for myself, bruh, I had to wait till my kids get a certain age so that I can be able to tell them. Now, not only is your dad gay, but your dad do this and your dad do that, and I want to do this and I want to do that, but I gotta make sure that whatever I'm doing don't affect y'all and y'all don't feel offended by it, and it's not gonna affect y'all the whole shit. I had to have that discussion with my kids, like, for real. Like, even before I created a YouTube channel, my kids know that I'm creating a YouTube channel because I don't want my kids to be affected by the shit that I do because my kids didn't ask to be here. I brought them here. So I had to have respect for them, and I have to have respect for the fact that my kids have to have a life sustainable after me. And I have to be aware of my surroundings. I have to be aware of what I do and what I say and how I carry myself, because what I do affects them. And I be damned if anything that I do fuck up my kids' life, because I want the best for my kids. And at the end of the day, I just think those people who don't put that in regard, especially when you have children, if you don't put them in regard first before you move and make the choices that you move, then you're a fucked up parent for first. You're a fucked up parent second. Person second. Because you can't be two fucked up parents. But you can be a fucked up parent and be a fucked up person. And the third thing you're just a fucked up individual, period, because you're not being considerate of those around you and ones who have helped create you be and get you to where you are. Like, your struggles, your trials, your tribulations, your past, your hardships, those create who you are. That creates the person that either you are going to not be or you're going to be. And if you call yourself being somebody with everything in the foundation that not only you but the rest of the world have helped you build, you have to be accountable, you have to be held accountable, and you have to be shit. You got to be mindful that the things you say and do is going to affect everybody. You didn't think it was going to do that. So sorry for you. It did. You are a fucking factor. Whether you're an old ass Hollywood factor, you're still a factor, bruh. And like, at the end of the day, like, bruh, I'm pretty sure you're going to see this message or you're going to hear about this shit and me rocking your motherfucking helmet for this bullshit. I don't care. And I don't care if you respond to it too. You can do that too. But at the end of the motherfucking day, bro, you did that shit. You said that shit. And guess what? You're going to have to pay the consequences from that. You're not exempt from nobody. Whether you pay the consequences socially, publicly, internally, however you look at it, bro, you have created a fundamental whirlwind of hell coming for yourself because you did not approach the situation with the right platform, within the right matter, You didn't approach it right, bro. You just did not approach the whole situation right. I'm so sorry to tell you, but Game 101, anybody could tell you. And since you've been fucking with queens that motherfucking long, because at the end of the day, we call them transgenders now. I'm not disrespecting nobody saying you guys are not, but back in the day, they was the queens, and there was nothing wrong with being called a queen. You was a lady. That's just the girls. The dollies. That's what it was, and you done. You done disrespected the whole you just done disrespected the whole situation. I'm offended. I know they offended. I'm offended by the way you just handled the whole thing. Point blank period. As a parent and as a person, I think you less of a person and a parent and a man by approaching this situation. And you made yourself look not only even guilty, but you made yourself look stupid on the interview. You really did. You made yourself look stupid. You look stupid, bro. You do. I don't know how you expect to come back from this or how I expect it, but at the end of the day, what you should do, you should just really just man up and go ahead and explain yourself and really just tell your truth. I mean, if you don't want to discuss it, just say you don't want to. I don't want to discuss that. But at the end of the day, guess what, bro? You gotta discuss it. Because guess what? You brought it the fuck out, nigga. Should have kept your motherfucking mouth closed. How old is you? Was you having an issue? Was you I'm confused at what made you feel like you needed to come out the closet at such the age that you are any motherfucking way. You've been living this secret ass life 20-something plus years, and all of a sudden you didn't have this, woke up with this motherfucking bootleg ass revelation that you need to go and just discuss and just be bam, well, I've did this before. Okay, goddamn, nigga, you was gonna make yourself, I don't know what you was trying to do, but like I said, I'm a little, that's the whole confused and underwhelming part about the situation. You said the shit and did the shit with no relevance at all to make yourself seem like you was doing something, but at the end of the day, no, it was ignorance at its finest. Really, the fuckery was in foolery. Fool, I don't know about me or the rest of the world, but it don't make no motherfucking sense to me. Let me tell you something here. Now, it's the underlying motherfucking issue with this bullshit. Now that I just think about it, Malik, this shit ain't just no regular motherfucking shit. What the fuck you done motherfucking did?
Ooh.
Malik.
Babe,
Now, see, let me tell you something.
What is you over there? You still talk about that?
Yeah, I'm on my YouTube channel. I'm on my YouTube channel. However, check this out, though. See, because see, in the beginning, Malik, I wasn't high. But when I hear my bun and stuff, I really get to thinking. And my good motherfucking ass done sit up here and conjured up this whole motherfucking story. Malik, what the fuck you done did?
Allegedly.
No.
Let me see that.
I'm not even talking about this alleged shit.
That's allegedly.
That's allegedly. What's alleged? Did he mess with the queen?
Everything is alleged.
But he just said on that interview, didn't he just say on that interview that he said that he had he was talking, I heard out of his own motherfucking voice that motherfucker said that yes, he had said that he had dated queens back in the day or transgender girls back in the day.
He had transgender friends. He was trying to he was trying to stay away from answering that. He was answering in a very passive, he was answering in a passive aggressive way. Oh, he didn't say that he had. Okay. So you didn't say that on the interview that you didn't have no. Asking that question, he asked him another question. He said, "Remember, we talked for hours and you didn't say nothing about this question."
Okay.
And the dude was like, "Okay, well, let's move on." So then that's when he got pressed. He was pressed. When he asked him that, he really didn't fully admit to it, but he was saying basically, I'm standing up for transgender people because I'm just like a transgender person.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you this. At the end of the day, Malik, what the fuck did you do and what did you not do? At the end of the day, that's gonna put the clarity on the whole situation. At the end of the day, because right now you making it seem not only did you do something in the gay community with some transgenders, you making it seem like it's an underlying ass issue that you don't even want to go there with and don't want to discuss because it's gonna be something that's unraveled. At the end of the day, bruh, I'm gonna tell you like this, bruh. Either you fucked with some cool ass motherfuckers back in the day, and they ain't even that type of motherfucker to discuss the business that you did with them. Or you wasn't worried about that, and you wasn't worried about the quality of a motherfucker that you was fucking with, because that's one thing you gotta understand when you get out here in this goddamn gay community. You can't just fuck with anybody. You gotta fuck with a quality motherfucker. Because if you don't fuck with a quality motherfucker, and you fucking with the wrong individuals for the wrong motherfucking reasons, and they don't give a fuck about you, oh motherfucker, they gonna tell your motherfucking business. That's what they is gonna do. So I'm gonna tell you that right there. All bullshit aside, in this community, point blank and period. I'm just gonna tell you. Either you done fucked with some top-notch motherfuckers who ain't even petty like that and wasn't even fucking with you for your status, or you done fucked with some motherfuckers who you pay for that coin and they don't even gonna give a fuck about running your business, bro. And that's just it at the end of the day. So I'm gonna tell you like this. Instead of you getting all mad and getting all huffy puffy and upset about the shit that you did do or you didn't do, allegedly, whatever the case may be, what you need to understand is that did you fuck with some quality motherfuckers or you didn't fuck with some quality motherfuckers. Now, if you can't remember that you did not or you did fuck with some quality motherfuckers, I'm going to tell you what you need to do. You need to go on flat out and go on to tell the motherfucking truth, because at the end of the day, if you can't remember, the truth is going to set you free. You're going to have to answer these bullshit ass questions. And if you can't answer them in the right matter of form, then I suggest you go get your ass up and go get you a motherfucking thesaurus. So you need to download you a motherfucking app that's going to help you understand and break down some of these words and put them in a different order and re-illustrate them in a big way so that you don't look like no motherfucking fool. And just tell it what it is. Because if you fuck with the wrong motherfuckers, they gonna tell your business anyway, nigga. Because the wrong motherfuckers is some shady ass motherfucking gay people who is definitely ain't gonna give a fuck about you, your status, or your stability, and they gonna run that shit down for the nearest dollar anyway. That's what they is gonna do. Now, if you fuck with some quality motherfuckers and you fuck with some bougie ass motherfuckers, because I got some bougie ass friends, or I got some bougie ass friends, transgender friends, they don't roll like that. They don't discuss their business, and that's just what they do. They're not gonna do that. If you got some people like that, then you are living up into a different level of this, what's going on. You need to go and tell all these people to stay out your motherfucking business. And whatever you did with these gays and whatever you did with these transgenders and whatnot and so on and so forth ain't gonna matter no motherfucking way, because they ain't gonna tell your business. Now, if you fuck with some motherfuckers like that, because in our crew, we was that type of elite motherfuckers. We didn't discuss our people. Like, that was just not something that was gonna happen. That was just pure wrong and disrespectful, because at the end of the day, that's something that somebody you decided to deal with, and if you was dealing with them on a different level like that, then you had a respect level for them. So telling a personal business is just like a disrespect thing. That's why I say, like, if you'd have kept your business your personal business, nobody would ever have this issue with nobody now. But since we done did all that telling and shit right now, all you can do is figure out what you're going to do and how you're going to put it out there and say what the fuck needs to be said. Because at the end of the day, guess what, Malik? You're going to have to clear this shit up. But I'm finna get ready to go, because I done talked a lot and I done got thirsty and shit. And I'm going to probably be coming back tomorrow because, you know, this day one of the 30-day chronicles of discussions that we're going to go through for the first 30 days for my introduction piece, you know. And then we gonna get back to it, shit. Because there's some more shit to be discussed. And guess what my phone did? It went off right there. My phone died right there.